1 second, I have to do something very weird with the game, because it's... For some reason, when you launch the game, it has one resolution, and then it loads into a different one, so I've got to change it back to being 2560 by 1440 before we can get this going. But... there we go. I can tell the resolution is wrong, because my little overlay that gives me my frame rate in the top left corner was bloomed, which it shouldn't be. Anyway, technical issues aside that I can't avoid without, launching the game. This is Chorus of Carcosa. As a quick heads up and a warning to anybody who isn't familiar with what Carcosa is, this is it's going to be in some way, shape or form directly related to the King of Yellow, which is one of the stories that inspired H.P. Lovecraft. So, while I don't know the context and content of the game itself, the fact that it is directly referencing, and you can see it here with the twin suns that are part of, like, the environment of Carcosa, this is going to be a spooky game, so this is the warning. But, to elaborate on Carcosa, it's an interesting thing in that Carcosa is originally a different story, written by I forget who. And then eventually a man named Robert Chambers used the place of Carcosa for the framing and set piece of the 9 short stories that put together make up the entirety of The King in Yellow. Which is a weird set of short stories because the first 4 or 5 of them are definitely very eldritch horror. I mean, it inspired H.P. Lovecraft, so it's going to be eldritch horror related, like Cthulhu sort of stuff, right? The back end of King of Yellow is surprisingly light. Like, I think one of them is actually just straight up a romance short story. But King of Yellow is probably one of the eldritch beings I'm more familiar with, same with the Hounds of Tindalos, more so than, say, Shub-Niggurath or even Cthulhu itself. Enough of a ramble aside, this is, I think, a really short game. It says on the Steam page 2 to 3 hours, so we're probably going to get this done pretty quick. And we just hop straight into it. Okay. Comedian 42 is a bit of a weird studio because this is their first game, but they've apparently worked on many other games as graphic artists or visual effects or that sort of thing, right? All visual things. So I'm expecting...
Am I dreaming from the meds?
I'm expecting some really interesting visuals, and we already have that with this.
Oh man, what a dream.
I like the shadows of people on the wall. Kind of reminds me of the shadows left behind with nuclear fire that you tend to see in quite a few things. And we're straight into scene 1. I know this is a short game, but...
Last time I read a book sent here by mistake. Yellow shit all over my dreams.
Sorry, laughing there because YouTube isn't going to get this. I'm going to wait for a second.
Hello?
Hey, buddy, got your delivery. Left the package down on the ground floor. Thanks. Don't forget the tip.
What? Just bring it up. Hello? Hello? God damn it. Fuck. Ugh. I have to go downstairs now.
So, ever since I've moved over to a different style of how to get the videos, or the streams from Twitch to YouTube, which is that we have recording locally for YouTube, that means YouTube also doesn't get hit with the, I guess, getting ready section of the stream. because I couldn't find the soundtrack for this game, I've had to go with something else, and I chose Cassilda's Song, which is from the book, The King of Yellow. And for a few frames there, I saw Cassilda's Song in that book that we just put down. So, I didn't know that was going to happen, but there we go. What a nice rundown apartment of some description. Look around. Thank you for the application to the Trivia Art Grant. Unfortunately, you didn't make the cut. We receive a lot of applications. I had to make a lot of tough decisions. So we're an artist of some description. Woe befall any artist inside of an Eldritch horror game. Yeah, I have no idea what that is on the screen. It's probably some sort of royalty-free, open, whatever it's... What's the term? Public domain. There we go. It's probably a public domain movie of some description. We're heavily medicated. That's a... Yep, definitely a tortured artist. Redacted Stories, issue 224. According to government officials, the latest attempt to censor Redacted has failed. Allegedly, all the committee members have gone nuts and turned their offices into battle royales. 9 out of 10 funny. Okay.
Daddy's horde of little helpers.
Can I read what the prescription is? No? Well, at least we know we can pick up and interact with items and see... we'll just examine them in general. So, can I go into this room? I can. Where's the light switch? Oh, we're a sculptor. Right? Good old turpentine set on the side. More pills. So many pill bottles, we could probably be house. Dear customer, we are grateful for the long-term loyalty to our store. Please find enclosed an amended supply contract. In appreciation for years of patronage, we are granting you a permanent 10% discount on all clay. So we are a sculptor then. Okay. And we're a former alcoholic. Congratulations on the 1 year, buddy. There has to be less morbid ways of getting your clay ready than filling a bath with partially finished parts.
The electrical in this place is sketchy.
Is this a flashlight? Probably is. Yeah, this is kind of cool so far. I like this. Performance is a little bit weird, I'm going to admit. I'm bouncing from 120 frames all the way down to like 62, which isn't necessarily going to be something that you may be able to notice on Twitch or YouTube, but I like the artwork too. Not so much a huge fan of the camera just like moving up and down to be simulate breathing.
Hello, keys.
Oh, I had no idea I even needed the keys. That's not how I thought that door would work. I seem to have gained the ability to phase through materials as part of being... now that I've seen the pill bottles in the bathroom, I'm seeing them everywhere. So, we probably don't have the best health of any description. They are absolutely everywhere.
I knew that artist. Wonder where he is now.
Ah! I was wondering if it would ever go into The King in Yellow itself. The King in Yellow, this is a visual novel based on an infamous play that was banned in a number of countries for the rumored ability to affect the psyche. The original story is chilling and mysterious, but exciting and magnetic, especially for the sensual, creative mind. The bravest readers can challenge themselves with the tragic tales of Carcosa, its people and divine beings, to unravel the strange entanglements of love, death, and prophecy. Redacted in pictures. The comic books definitely aren't for children. So that, in a weird way, sort of touches on The King in Yellow. I mentioned that one of the parts, there's different parts, and one of them has, like, it's a play. There are three, I can't remember all three of the characters, but two of the characters are Casilda and then the stranger, who...
I gotta clean this shit out one day.
Why have you got a cot? I presume that's from the previous tenants. Anyway, it's heavily implied through the story that the stranger in the play, you don't get the full thing, you only get, like, I think excerpts of it. Man, it is really weird to close doors, I'm gonna be honest. Back onto the point, the stranger is implied to be the King in Yellow, but nothing confirms it because it's only an excerpt of the play, it's not the whole thing. Is anyone outside? No, but if I need fertilizer, I know where to go. Am I going to get an achievement for every single, like, main story beat I hit? Probably. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I did see there are 30 achievements for this game, and made me wonder how much there was to do, but so far we've been handed them like candy. I think we got 3. Maybe 4.
I'm talking to you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, get a job.
What?
Get a real job. I had some folks over and they saw one of your sculptures. And they started having thoughts. Your fucking liberal gay agenda spilled all over them.
They're all in my studio. Did you break into my studio?
Keep that door shut. Nobody wants to see that disgusting shit. What if a child saw it? You'd turn them blue and pink.
I'll keep the door shut.
Huh. Good. Better yet, get a job. Like plumbing. My shitter is clogged. Now piss off and go find some yellow pages.
That felt very heavy-handed and out of nowhere, but okay. That... You ever play a game where you get flashbanged by something that you sort of sit there and wonder, like, why? And then you struggle to get back into the game? I already feel like that with that. But okay. You don't break into my apartment and I won't call the police. How's that work? Hello? Oh, it's the box. We have physics. We have a literal hole in the wall. Oh, this is how you get through to the showers? I remember the superintendent once told me her hobby is fixing stuff. That broken camera I found might make a good gift then. Today is her birthday. And we'll just turn off the sport. Daily Disruptors, issue 538. Gently Out closed the IPO last Friday, valued at $100 million. Many of us doubted this daring startup, but apparently people really do hate the world that much. The news articles might be a bit weird.
What is this? You brought a bee home. A bee, little shit. I didn't mean to.
I'll admit, I do kind of like the really weird attention to detail that's going on. Like, they weren't even yelling, they were at a normal speaking volume, and yet my superhuman hearing allowed me to figure out that the kid got a B. Which is still pretty good. Sure, it's not an A or an A star, but it's better than a C, D, E, F.
Hey, would you stop stealing my shit?
It looks good on me.
It's my shit, babe.
And I love it, honey.
I need my shit too.
Why are you even bringing it up?
Because you keep taking my shit, asshole.
Did you forget what the therapist said? No name calling.
Son of a bitch, I will talk how I goddamn want if you keep stealing my shit.
Why would you bring God into it? Why did you lock the bedroom door, babe? Babe? Fucking bitch.
Sure. Oh, I guess I figured out what the collectible of this game is. It's all the different covers of the King in Yellow. Do I have a flashlight? Probably not. We didn't collect one before we left. I'm gonna be honest, I've already forgotten which flat is ours. Apartment, whatever you want to call it. Studio. Which studio is ours? That goes nowhere. Anyone else having a domestic issue that I can hear through the door? No. Just those two, I guess. Well, three if you count the guy who broke into my studio, but... Thought I saw flesh on the wall. It wasn't flesh. It was a fern. Do I have to... I do have to close it all myself. Let's have a look at the posters and things on the wall. Pizza, sushi, kebab, taco, wok.
This building. Why make an elevator that only goes halfway?
I'm actually more curious how you get your statues in and out of your studio. Oh, it actually is. It only does. What? Why? I'm receiving many questions. Like, as I've mentioned, how do you get your statues in and out of your studio apartment? But also, why have...
Pick up the delivery.
Why have an elevator that's split like this? This is an actual invisible wall, so... Presumably we'll be here at some point, otherwise why would you model all this? Might want to tell the superintendent that she needs to fix the lights. The extravagant building on 318 Chambers. Wait, didn't I just say that the writer for The King in Yellow was Robert Chambers? Pretty sure I got that right. Welcomed its first tenants just a week ago, and City Hall is already drowning in complaints. Apparently, the interior is quite a maze, and at least 2 elderly tenants have got lost on their way to the apartments. How would you make an apartment block that's a maze?
The Yellow King again? Who the hell keeps sending this to me?
Well,
wasn't it banned? Who has my address? Who the hell is ordering the same book over and over again? Screw it, I'm going back to my place.
I'm more curious at the fact that you saw the words "The King in Yellow" and then went, "The Yellow King?" Is that a dinosaur? How have I played 2 games in a row where there's just a dinosaur toy lying around somewhere? Battlefield 6's campaign had it, and now the King in Yellow. Sorry, the Chorus of Carcosa has it as well. Where does this go? Another collectible. Is that 3? That's a 3. Oh, right. As part of the play, in the book, eventually, Casilda asks the stranger, "Can you remove your mask?" And the stranger says that they are not wearing a mask. Which is the thing that's supposed to imply that the stranger has been the King in Yellow all along. But that happens near the end of the play, I think. The cockroaches are your friends here. Make peace with them and they will provide the nooks, the crannies, the food stashes, even cash drops. You can do the same thing with ravens and they'll actually bring you, or magpies, sorry. Although it may be ravens as well. And they'll actually bring you shiny things too. I don't think a cockroach is going to bring anything shiny. Except itself. That's a lot of complaints. The AC is crapped out. It's too hot in here. I'm forced to walk around nude in apartment 1112. The bugs are in my shitter! I repeat, the bugs are in my shitter! Apartment 815. Someone's getting really invested in Starship Troopers. Fix my fucking internet, you piece of shit. Apartment 1003, representing quite a few people whenever the internet cuts out. Hello. I once again request the installation of a suicide booth somewhere in the building. They don't cost very much and my whole floor is happy to pitch in, please. Apartment 502. Are these the most disgruntled people to ever live in a building? How badly are you running this building? We, the Horde, the Brethren, take full responsibility for shitting in your tea. Guess which one, arch enemy? Apartment all. Dear Baki, the bullet holes in my apartment still aren't fixed. The draft is making my knees hurt. Please fix it. Apartment 603. I'm not surprised that, like, City Hall or wherever is receiving complaints if those are the sorts of complaints that are being stuck to the door of someone who very clearly hasn't opened the door in a long time. Which could be for many reasons, and we're not going to speculate. Well, back up we go. Place your bets now on whether or not we're going to investigate the tree floor a bit better.
Not again. I hate the stairs in this house.
Could you really call it a house? Oh, we went literally one floor up. Great. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that light wasn't on when we were walking this way. Excuse me, have you seen the letters?
Baki? The elevator's dead again. Can you do something about it? Baki! Is she not hearing me or what?
Well, you're not really speaking that loud. Here, I'll help you. Baki! Elevator's broke! Now she can't hear me either. I hope that's just dirt and not mold, because this isn't, well, I mean, the entire building is done.
Building with character, they said. Low rent, they said.
Probably is low rent. Have you seen all the damage everywhere? The blue Hamam is one of the great wonders of the building. If you find it, treasure it. And tip the owner. I don't think I remember or know what a blue Hamam... That is a ruined mattress.
Are you joking? I crawled for nothing?
We probably crawled this way to disguise a loading screen. Watch, we'll go back this way and Baki will be within, you know, speaking range.
Hey! Hello?
How nice of them to open the gate for me.
I hate this stupid house.
Again, you call it a house, but it's very clearly an apartment block. And you're a vampire. Okay, well, I could go towards the ominous shadow at the end of the corridor, but I'm going to choose to go towards the ominous shadow at the end of the corridor. These booths are a plague on society, according to the Danish embassy representative. We foolishly installed 2 in Copenhagen, and half the city was lost in a month. Oh,
Now there's mold all over the place? Damn, this house. Ugh.
I don't get why he keeps calling it a house. Do they actually just call them houses, as opposed to apartment blocks? Bit weird. I mean, I get it if it was a house that had been turned into apartments, but this is an actual dedicated apartment block.
Whose place is this? Where am I?
Let me in! Okay, we have a liar. We have the twin sons of Carcosa. And we have many copies of the King in Yellow. I have to find a door code. Okay. Someone here is a huge fan of the King in Yellow. I think it might be the lady singing to herself. This is the third stanza of the poem. Yeah, this is the third stanza of Casilda's song.
Is that the music?
Fuck.
She disappeared like... Oh, I haven't played Fear 2 yet on stream or for YouTube, but the ghosts in Fear 2 do that same sort of... No, they did them in Fear as well, where they do that, like, turn to ash and fade away. So, not hugely spooky. Given how I am with most horror games, though, I'm probably going to be going through this pretty unfazed. Trying to figure out there if that noise was just someone butchering a violin. Gonna shut that behind me. That's gonna be a keypad, so that's gonna be 4620. See? Bop, 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 bop.
I can't do this anymore.
Am I about to have a section where I sprint? I might be about to start running. Long corridor, crazy person behind us. Yeah. We might be about to see how fast our legs can go. Man, how much do you pay for rent here? Huge. And may you who has eyes to see choose the path set before you. Well, right now I'm wondering about the rent price more than anything else. Hey, you scream exactly like the person at the other end of the corridor. Are you related? Are you twins?
What the hell was that? Did I mix up my meds again?
I would be very concerned if that was what happened if you mix your
This.
meds
I
up.
just want to go back to my place. The 5th floor shouldn't be so far away.
See, we could go up. I'm gonna choose to go down because we're exploring.
I just want to go home.
Oh, okay. Fine. Fine. We won't go see if there's another book waiting for us at the bottom of the stairs. We'll go home. You coward. You know, I hope you drag those statues out of your flat by yourself. They actually probably have some sort of like weird winch system and the window opens up and they just lower them very precariously down like some sort of Looney Tunes deal. Is this floor 5? No, which means there's probably something here. Nothing seems to work in this place. My character doesn't seem to work, his art doesn't work, the doors don't work, lights, elevators, none of it. Sorry, just looking at the graffiti for a second. No, I want to go back. I didn't realize this was the 5th floor. There's probably a collectible at the top of those stairs. Note to self, don't open any doors until we're absolutely sure. There are certain benefits to the elevator system. Seeing people meet and conform communities based on nothing but shared commiseration. The other day, a couple fell in love again because the architect created this building as a common enemy for its occupants. Seems like it. Oh, the tree. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go this way then. It is with deepest sorrow I must announce that the Danish people are no more. Gently out claimed us all, so willing we were, to walk into their suicide booths. God help us all. This was just a soft launch. These are the final words of the Danish embassy representative before he himself walked into a suicide booth. So the entire world is basically the same state as this house. Fine, I'll cave. I'll refer to it as a house as well.
Come back later. It's hurting here.
You're not working, are you? Redacted has finally been banned. Officials became alarmed by the violence this book allegedly provokes. As far as the government excuses for fascism go, this is 10 out of 10 stupid. Well...
Hey, don't play with the lights. You know how scary that is, and not in a helpful way. You're lucky I'm fighting a war right now. I got cameras in this shop. I will find you.
I want to know how many voice lines you got. Oh, that many. If I see a King in Yellow book and I see the number 5, I'm not going to be impressed. Because that means I did miss a collectible at the top of the stairs.
One good thing about this old house are the hidden gems. Some old lady set up a whole garden. Too bad she's gone. Now nobody wants to take care of it.
Game continues to just feed me more and more achievements. Oh, the game does give a reminder.
Oh, no. Don't you fucking dare. Phew. Thought I'd die in here.
In here? No. Probably later in the game. I know my apartment is that way. I'm gonna choose to go this way, though. Yeah, that's still locked. Anyone left a copy of the King in Yellow graphic novel lying around? Surely, if the King in Yellow has become a banned book because of the banned play that it refers to, then the visual novel is also going to be banned? That tracks and makes sense, right? I'm not going insane just yet. Yeah, all of this is the same.
Then why didn't you get an A?
Don't be harsh to your kid. What?
Turn off that fucking noise.
I just got here.
So that's not your girlfriend.
What girlfriend? You were calling me gay like 15 minutes ago.
I don't know how all your marriage-hating shit works. Now turn off that noise.
I don't live with her.
Turn it off. It's not real music. It's just some EBM bullshit noise you fuckwits dance to.
It's not my noise. Go bother the neighbor. Knock on her door.
Respect your elders.
Fuck you.
I think my only issue with the voice delivery so far is there's no actual energy in the tones. It's just like there's emotion, but there's no energy to it. Can I actually knock on her door? It's a good beat, I'm not gonna lie.
Damn it. Can't I catch a break?
Nope. Shame. Looks like it's just snow on the TV today. And you best believe I'm going to be rechecking the apartment in case there's suddenly a new collectible here. It's a very nice statue, I'll be honest. I also like the smaller statues on the wall behind it. Dear Moonlife member, to continue enjoying our insurance, please pay your outstanding debt. Log into the account to check your balance. Why is... Oh right, the light switch is by here. See? I missed that the first time. If it was there the first time. There were a lot more pictures on the wall. They're gone now. Also surprised that I'm not hearing... Oh, this is how they get in and out. There's a giant double door by here and then you... What, drag it? I myself am not an excellent sculptor, but I can guarantee you there's no way you're getting that through there easily. You might want to downsize your statue a little bit. Do a quick check of the bedroom. And the storage closet. Alright, cool. I'm satisfied. There's no new collectibles. Is there going to be no one there?
Hello?
Oh.
Help! Please, open the door.
Hello, composer.
You have to open the door.
What's going on?
Help!
I don't know if I can. Should I call the police? Oh my God, what happened to your eyes?
Help! Help!
I'm calling the cops. Hang in there.
Call them. Let me help them.
What? Wait.
I like how the old neighbor opened his door, heard her, and then immediately went, "No, I'm not dealing with this," and shut the door again. She seems okay. I'm gonna let her in.
Shit. Shit, shit, shit.
No, I'm opening that door. Why am I panicked? There's no way she can get to me yet.
Hello, my name is Cassie. What's your emergency?
There's a woman who's been blinded, her eyes gouged out.
Calm down. Is the woman injured?
Yeah, her eyes are gone.
Hello, 911. I am calling because a woman has had her eyes gouged out. Is she injured? What a fucking contender for best 911 operator this side of the year.
Is she alive?
Oh, fuck.
Sir?
Something's happening in the hallway. I don't know what. It doesn't sound good.
Sir, can you tell me where you are?
No.
318 Chambers.
Are you in front of your door?
What?
You have to open it.
Are you insane?
Open the door. Don't be a stranger.
The fuck are you talking about?
Come on now, it's time. Everyone's opened their doors except you.
Are you telling me to just roll over and die?
Open the door, stranger.
Fuck no, you're insane! I can't leave. I won't leave. Can't leave. Can't.
One panic attack later.
Did she break into the workshop?
That's really calm for... And we're in scene 3. That's really calm for being post-panic attack. Well, she's definitely gone. But remember what I said earlier about the play and that there's 3 characters and one of them is called The Stranger? I think I may have just given away a twist of the game with that bit of background knowledge. Which means I'm not going to be surprised in any capacity when we get to the end of the game and it turns out that we were the Yellow King all along. I really hope it doesn't turn out to be that. Not that it'll be lazy, but it'll be a very obvious reveal. We still don't have a reflection, which is kind of worrying me. Maybe we are a vampire. Maybe there's nothing on TV. Maybe I should go just check the... Do I have like a kitchen knife I can bring with me? Alright, where is she? The door isn't even open. Go this way. Oh no, the door is open. Okay.
The electrical in this place is sketchy.
I'm just gonna go up. Hasn't seemed to have stolen anything. Kind of weird though that she just ripped the door open and leave.
This can't be good. Who's there? What do you want?
Flashlight?
Stop playing with me.
Oh, I haven't realized there were footprints. We'll see what the deal is. I gotta be honest, Chief, I don't trust the statues in any horror game I play. She's just dancing outside my bedroom. Do I have like a light I can turn on? Yeah, that'll do.
How the hell did you get in here? Oh no, not again.
Very Silent Hill in the way we... I'm not going that way, the footsteps are there. Very Silent Hill in the way that, like, something happens and then we just transition to a different reality. Not a bad thing, it's a good thing, I like it. I'm just noting a commonality. Thank you for your interest in the Trivia Art Grants program. Unfortunately, we hated your application. You have no talent, no skill, no riz. In fact, you're an asshole. Don't apply again. The Tri-River Tri-River, not Trivia. Never mind, you got that wrong. The Tri-River Committee. Ads will arrive in about 45 seconds. I think for this one, for, you know, the benefit of YouTube, we'll be pausing the recording and then restarting it as and when the ads start and finish. Largely because me briefly mentioning the Casilda song and King of Yellow play and poem has potentially given away what I think that the game is going to be working its way towards for a big reveal. So we'll probably take the time during the ad break to, like, for me to stretch, get comfortable, maybe get some more water. But we'll be back in about 3 minutes. Or no time at all if you're on YouTube. So, now that the ads are done, let's actually carry on with the game. Ah. Are you the garbage team? Have you come to collect my weird moving giblet bags? I'd like to close my door so they don't escape. Staring in through the peephole.
Stop fucking with me.
Oh, is that one of my statues? See, I knew not to trust the statues. Oh, great. Now we have a basement. Well, into the basement we go. Very nice work on the perspective, by the way, here, with the fact that it looks like I'm going up and down at the same time. That's actually a really nice detail. I like it a lot. And the reason it does that is because as you're moving, the way that, like, they've done the stairs, the lighting, the shading, and everything else, it looks like you could be going up or down. I'm going to say that was intentional because of, well, the source material that we're working with for this game. I need to remember to make sure I look around in case there's any more, you know, visual novels for me to find. Hello, statue. Get a hazard a guess. If I look this way, No. Okay. So the reason that I'm always suspect of statues in games is because ever since, what was the name of it? SCP Containment Breach.
Are they alive?
Ever since SCP Containment Breach, it has been a very popular thing to have, sorry, not even that, it's just SCP Containment Breach and Doctor Who. It has been very popular to have statues that don't move when you look at them, but do move when you don't look at them. So you have to keep looking at them. At least now I know how to run. Oh, I have a stamina bar. Can I feather it? Yeah, to sound like an idiot, do that again. I'm amused by the fact he just keeps going as he runs. Sounds very fitting for the... Is this my kitchen? With a slight redecoration. No, we haven't seen this room before. Again, personal pet peeve. Hugely not a fan of games that have crouch bound to control. Other pet peeve, I cannot rebind the controls. They are set in stone, good people. And I don't know if I trust these mushrooms. Oh, okay. We're looking for an eye door.
Who put the lock here?
Baki? Oh, okay, here we go. Time to game the system. Yeah, so one step is that. Cool. So you're gonna be... We're gonna count for 2. Count for 2. I'm guessing safe to walk near... Wait, that is my statue. Okay. Back over this way. What happens if I don't look at you and I'm down here? You don't move if you can't get to me. Okay. So, it's risky, but one step. Ha ha ha! One step it is. I'm hoping it doesn't start to move as I go over this side. That's why I pulled it into this corner. Now, the next question is, how long until they throw 2 statues at me? You would, wouldn't you? Let's see about this. Yep, we got 2 statues at once. Okay. Playing this risky. Oh, you're very generous with, like, line of sight. Okay. Okay. Damn. I panned my camera the wrong way. Gonna hope that doesn't mean restart the whole game. That would be true terror. Ooh, okay. So, pull them into the corner and then move. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Sure hope no statue creeps up on me.
Who put the lock here?
Okay, I think 1 will be fine. Yep. Wait, I can sprint while I'm crouched, but it doesn't speed me up. Wait, did it despawn one of the statues? Oh, I was hoping it had to deal with 2 all the time. Yeah, there's one there. Okay. This is actually pretty easy, because now I just have to go left. Oh, they actually are smart in how they move. I thought they'd take the same route to get to me. I got a hole right next to me, we're fine. Ta-da! I won the merry-go-round, Dad. I also thought there might be a book there, which is why I sort of led them around the way I did. Oh, what a nice pair of scissors. Oh, they're keys. Of course. How could I be so dumb? Where'd they go? Okay, now I'm a bit concerned, because where did they go? I thought they'd both still be waiting there for me. Did they just despawn, but because of me picking up the key? Okay, well, let's try to find a comic book. There doesn't seem to be anything. Bit weird. We'll take it. I'm fully expecting that if we find another comic book for it to be like number 6. Meaning I would have missed 2. Oh, I see. You've come that way. I thought it was about to grab me, so I was about to sprint past it, but... Fine, come this way. Come on. It's like herding a cat. Yeah, there we go. By there. Doesn't seem to be anything in there. Nope. You're just gonna continue wrecking the environment while I'm gone? I mean, whatever keeps you happy, I guess. Oh, did this change? This didn't change. You okay? If you're gonna try to, if you're gonna try to build tension with me by making it move slowly, maybe make it move slightly while I'm looking at it, because otherwise that is literally just put the key and turn around and just sort of like dance, I guess. Can you get through if I... Oh, you stopped caring. Okay. I'm kind of curious. How many achievements have I got now? I've got... I don't know. The window is broken. The window is actually fully broken. 10 of 30, so we're a third of the way through. Well... In the hall of dreams you step inside, whispered secrets tried, through chill of echoes, hope. Bidey, 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 bidey. That's probably like the bass line to some sort of like Van Canto riff. Why did you go there? Why did you go there, prerogative and right? I don't know, but I think I'm back in my...
Damn it!
I am. I'm back in my kitchen. Tri-Rever is still blunt as ever. Boring. I've seen that before. It's a repeat. Is she in my room? Oh, damn. Hold up. I don't remember having a suspicious trapdoor in my bedroom. The paintings aren't even messed. Actually, no, they are. I think in the normal world, they're both healthy plants, but here they're actually fully dead. Not seeing anything.
No fucking way.
Open the thing, you coward. I mean, they're not even trying that hard. The chain isn't moving. They're just knocking politely. Let them open. Let them in. Let them in. They might be cold. If you're cold, they're cold. Let them in. Can we can't look through the peephole again. Fine. Let's go to second basement. Hope, stunter, hope. Hope, stunter, hope. Hope, stunter, hope, stunter, hope, stunter, hope. We're starting to progress less into insane ramblings and more into Tom Waits lyrics here. We're pretty close to oh, what is that song? They played it in the Netflix series of Punisher. Hell Broke Loose. That's what it is. I could only get there by doing the left, right, left, left, right bit, and then my brain went hell broke loose. Spirit see the stone whispers, your shape, your silent breath. How dare. Why did you go there? She, they, you, me, he, play. Hey, play. Hell broke loose. Probably get these stairs fixed, too, at some point. I'm sure it's on the very long laundry list of things for Baki to worry about. Oh, we're here again.
Shit.
Well, it's changed a bit because this hasn't got a liar on the door anymore, so... who knows, maybe it is completely different now. Scowling, the eagle flew high above the harp's sweet refrain. The sword gleamed in the light, reflecting an ancient claim. The king's heart, oppressed by the crown's cruel weight. Every spike a promise of the kingdom's twisted fate. You got some good work there, chap. Keep working on it. That's locked. Liar room is locked. Got another keypad. Is the combination through the keyhole? Oh, this weirdly reminds me of Grim Dawn. Okay, the note is going to give me the idea of which constellation it is I have to look at, right? Eagle, harp, sword, king, crown, kingdom. And then do they all have different numbers of stars? Eagle has 5, harp has 7. sword has 4, crown has... I think there was 6. 6. 5... Let's see, how was 7? 5, 7... 4, 6. So I need to double check the order of the numbers. 5, 7, 4, 6. Yeah, no, I got the right. Okay. That was actually a pretty neat little puzzle. Oh no, they took the stairs!
What? Wait, what's going on? How did I end up here? Keys, phone, oh... Fuck! I need to leave. I need to get away from this fucking house!
I'm starting to get the impression that during development we were supposed to actually be in a house and not in an apartment. Am I...
No fucking way.
Let me in. She clearly doesn't need the apartment anymore. Oh, it's her apartment we keep going through. Oh, okay. Is questionable old man gonna bop his door open again and yell at us?
Fuck off, criminal!
I'm not. I need help. Somebody's lost it and is murdering people.
You need Christ.
I keep seeing things. I think the mold must be poisonous.
No shit. I've been saying, more like screaming about it for years.
Let me in, or come out and help me, please.
No.
Are you kidding me?
I know how you extremists operate. I'm not giving you an inch.
You'll die too.
I'm gonna stay right here and wait for my brother to swoop in with his SWAT buddies. They'll shoot all of you right in your godless faces.
I hope you die in there.
I know you'll die.
We have such great neighbors. Is the kid still getting yelled at for getting a B on his test?
I'm hungry. Mom, I'm starving. Are you sure about that? Aren't you too dumb to starve?
I'm calling child services. Okay, nothing else seems to have changed. Be with you in a second. Hello, you two still fighting? Can you help me with an issue involving a crazy lady with a knife? Oh, they can. I think they're too busy arguing over who's wearing the dress the best.
Shit. If she hears me, she'll kill me too.
Well, she's not a witch. Hello. Maybe she's a witch. Oh, right, she blinded herself. That's why the flashlight doesn't matter.
If she hears me, She'll kill me too.
Oh, interesting. I get to hold my breath. Actually, a kind of neat mechanic. I don't think I've played many games where holding your breath matters. Well, past the Rubicon of that problem. Wait, my breath gauge refills slower than my stamina, so what is that gauged off of? Oh! Welcome to, floor 66. I think I understand how this place works. Return upstairs immediately if you find an anomaly. Boldly descend if you haven't found one. I know it's not easy. The whole place is like a goddamn madhouse, but it's the only chance. Isn't there an indie horror game that I think Markiplier played that's like this? Where there's like a bunch of weird things happening on the different floors of the apartment. But if you find something weird, you're supposed to go back and then it'll disappear. Damn, so there could have been something up here. Collectible-wise, when we were trying to get back after the elevator. Am I actually gonna have to go through 65 floors?
Is this some kind of fucking loop?
I kind of don't want to go down the corridor because what if there isn't a collectible here? You know what? What's the worst that could happen at the end of this corridor? Okay. We've got an achievement called Red Rum Revisited. Given that I've never seen The Shining, probably should watch that at some point, this is sort of lost on me. I know enough about The Shining to know Red Rum comes from there because it's murder backwards. Okay, I see. So, open the door. There's an anomaly, so we go back. Right, okay. That is how this works. Oh, that's not just going to be the door, is it? That seems pretty normal to me. That... So back we go. Brings me to 64. Look around for anything suspicious. Okay. Someone has killed their persona. So upper floor we go. $63. The door is chained. The letter is the same. Nothing weird in the elevator. And this seems normal, so I think we go down. Yes, okay. Letter. Same. Door chained. Elevator's the same. I think we go down. Pictures there are the same. Yeah, I think we go down. Okay. Yeah, that's an anomaly. I am gonna check the rest of it. Oh, but I get an achievement for every time I get killed, right? Crush me in your big hands! Oh, he's not going to. Otherwise, I gotta go through this in like a quick fashion. You know what? I want to see if I get crushed. Crush me in your big hands. Great. Okay. I thought we would have got, you know, killed. Wait, I didn't loop on that one. $64, and then it's weird again, so we go back up. Then it's not weird for 2. And then it's weird. Right? I kind of want to know who has those giant hands. Or that weird hand. Yeah, I want to see who owns that hand. Use the elevator? Really? There are certain benefits to the... Oh, we've read this. Oh, is the shopkeeper available now?
It's so hard to understand. My asshole is occupied.
He might want to go see a doctor. To check this a bit better. See, now I thought by the fact that we found 3 collectibles pretty early on in the game that we would find like a collectible every area, I guess. But this game is just saying no. I'm sorry, you have found 3 collectibles and there's no indicator of how many there are total. There are no indicators how many there are total.
Shit. It's still dead.
Alright, back to the stairway.
Fuck. Can't make a sound.
Oh, she's doing Casilda's song. You're not actually going to keep on singing? Where am I going? That's not it. No new achievement. Okay. I wondered if we would get, like, another one for this bit, but no. That's why I just stood up and just walked. Also, it means we could check how far her hearing range is, and it's kind of close to her. So... also explains why I had the autosave.
Shit. It's still dead. Fuck! Can't make a sound.
Okay. Wait for her to go that way a bit. Oh, it's a bit random as to where she moves. I'm gonna wait by here so I have a good chance of hopping down this way if I need to. Oh, come on! You couldn't program a don't go last path you took thing into her? I guess I could go up and around. So she doesn't immediately try to murder you, but she does investigate the noise. That's actually kind of nice. Especially because I'm now going to just walk.
That'll be too loud. Gotta distract her.
What? Okay, grab a paint can and throw it. Oh, is it step on this? Beld, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good week so far. Carcosa, I say. Haven't heard of this one. How is it? So far, it is very first game. Comedian 42 haven't really made a video game before this. Visually, it's very fun, very interesting. Has a lot of calls to the actual book King in Yellow, and specifically in regards to the section that has Casilda's song. But also has some other bits to it that are not that great. But because it's a first game, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. How do I distract a blind woman? Apart from throwing a paint can. You know what? She can't get me while I'm by here. I'm not going to make any noise. I'm going to alt-tab out for a second. And give you a quick shout out. There we go. I know you're playing Made of Skirt last. I'm going to assume that there's a noise over here that I can use. Is it calling the elevator? Might have made too much noise jumping down, actually. Oh, paint cans. I have so many things here I could make a noise with, and yet you won't let me make a noise. It is distractor, right? Yeah. So now I just need to find the one interactable that I can interact with in order to distract her. How did you find Maid of Sker, by the way? I had to go and do things around the point where you accidentally went to the main menu and loaded back. A jukebox would do it.
No juice.
Getting flashbacks to Alien Isolation. Yeah, there's the... Oh, wait, there's a breaker by there, but there's a breaker by there. Reggie. Let's play it safe. Let's go up and around. Belt says, okay, they're a big fan. They're a big Hastur fan, so they're sad they haven't heard of this. It's got a lot of references to the Robert Chambers Carcosa. Not so much the original Carcosa, which Robert Chambers used as inspiration for his one with the short stories that comprise The King in Yellow. What sick tune am I about to play through the jukebox? But yeah, as I say, for references, there's things like the name of the apartment building is 312 Chambers. For some reason, the main character keeps calling it a house, which makes me think as part of development, they changed it from being a large house to
This could be a distraction.
actually being apartments. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of swing either, or jazz. And now she's quoting Casilda's song. Kind of. I think she's quoting the poem.
In tatters, like the king of songs of sweet.
We did it. Thankfully, her hearing range is like 3 meters. She's enthralled by a jukebox. Did she do anything to the shopkeeper, or is he still shitting his guts out? Answer that question. Belt says they liked Maid of Sker, cool use of Siren Harpy, not as a generic monster. As I say, my main issue with it is that it has sweet fuck all to do with actual Maid of Sker. It is in name only and with the gramophones, and the rest of it has nothing to do with the novel. And I know a lot of other people as well who have that same issue with it, because it's... Wales Interactive has a reputation. We'll put it like that. And when Maid of Sker was announced, everyone went, oh, this will be interesting. A nice mystery game about, what's her name? Brady? I think her name's Brady, which is the name of the girl that washes up on the shore of Glamorganshire. And then it turned out to be, nope, we wanted to make our own Resident Evil Outlast game. And we needed the funding by having it licensed as a Welsh thing, so we've just taken the name Maid of Sker and then called it there. Which was massively disappointing. But I've heard the game itself is fine, as long, but yeah, everyone I know is like, no, they don't want to play it because Why? Beld also says the blind mad woman is not a music lover. She's also not a fan of eyeballs, because the way we met her, she banged on our door and screamed that...
Fuck! Fuck!
Is someone there?
Why were you screaming like you were falling down? You're fine.
Hello?
Yeah, she said that she took out her own eyeballs, and why there's suddenly a bunch of food boxes.
We've got to work together.
Yeah, I'll be with you in a second. I'm just confused by all the food.
Come on. I know you wanna.
I can't look far enough down to pick this up, but sure. There we go.
Hello?
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
Buddy? Who are you?
I'm Walter Tallman.
Who?
Rude. Look, there's something terrible going on here.
I know!
Thank the ancestors, somebody finally realizes it.
Are you in the building? I have to leave.
Leave? We gotta stop this shit.
I'm not a hero. I am so not a hero.
You're gonna have to go through Baki anyway.
Through?
I know the place. I can help.
Nobody knows this place.
That's what Baki says, but Baki's never caught me.
Never caught. So you know a way out?
Yes, now would you listen for a change?
What's your fucking problem?
Shut up and listen to me, buddy. Here's the thing, buddy. Baki lives on the 8th floor. Supposedly.
Supposedly?
Baki is sneaky. Cunning.
She's a super.
She is? You mean like with superpowers?
No, what? No, superintendent.
What's that?
She takes care of the building.
She does?
At least she's supposed to. It's a fucking disaster.
Baki is bad. So bad. Anyway, that thing chasing you reacts to sound.
Yeah, no shit.
You're pretty loud, buddy. Book it to the 8th floor.
I'm still not sold on...
Book it, or I'll never stop screaming.
Fine, I'm going.
See what I mean by its very first game? And then, oh, sorry, 318 chambers is where we are, not 312. Belt says, yeah, they can see that with Made of Skirt. It's a very sketchy move. They weren't aware of that prior to me telling them last night. I say, like, the game is fine. It's just... It just uses source material in name only, and that really rubs a lot of people the wrong way. From what I could see of the game itself, it seems enjoyable. I just don't think I'd ever play it. But as for Urban Review Weekly 2067, don't enter 318 chambers warns the delivery union as another delivery person was found trapped there through a week without food. This marks the 27th soul lost in the 50-year. How is the... Are we sure we're not at the set of Monster House? Also, I could have sworn as we walked, the floor gave away.
No fucking way.
Yeah, what's your issue? The floor is back. The stairs are there. I think. What's your problem? I also couldn't help but I had to mute because I was laughing at, "It's me, Walter Tallman. I'm gonna help you get out of here. You've got to go through Bucky." It's like, okay. Hello, random radio man living inside the walls. What? Press down, down, down. Press diagonal, press up, press open. I'm pretty sure I know what it wants me to do, but I'm not going to do it just yet because I'm still trying to check for things. Deathcoin is the new cryptocurrency poised to change everything. Unlike other currencies that are tied to the dollar or to gold, this one is pegged to something that only goes up. Dead people. Don't dead people historically go down into the ground? Or they get cremated. I guess depending on how they die is which way they go, but I think traditionally it's down. God damn. That's twice. That's twice now I've clicked on a door thinking it won't open, and then it opens, and then that means we have no idea what that puzzle was. Can I go back? No, because the save is as you go through that door. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. That's twice now. I just wanted to look around. I need to not click on doors. That's what I need to do. There's no indicator as to whether a door transitions you to another zone or doesn't, and you can't go back.
Made it to the 8th. So where am I headed?
So what was on the 7th?
Bucky's room is 805.
805. Got it.
Hurry up, buddy. But watch out. She is bad.
I get it. Jeez.
Six. I joked like 10, 15 minutes ago that the next one of these that we find is going to be like number 6. The last one we found was number 3, which means we have missed 4 and 5. 4 might have been on the staircase where we first got jumped through. 5 probably was just now on the staircase. Wait, that's 5, so I've missed 4. 4 was probably there in the locked room. It's gonna annoy me. I'm gonna have to look it up. Chorus of Carcosa. Collectibles. Okay, there are 2 sets of collectibles, and we've missed one of them in its entirety. Issue number 4 was the 7th floor of this chorus. But looking at it, all of them are on this floor. So you're telling me that is there no way to go back? Is there like a... Is there like a level select? Let me restart the chapter. Anything like that? It's resetting my visuals again. This is This truly is a horror game. Swap this, swap again. Oh good, if I just click left it's fine. Motherfucker, okay. I could try to speedrun the game back to this point. You know what? I'm just going to do a collectible video on its own at some point. Coley, hello! That possum is looking a lot more thrilled than I am.
Made it to the 8th.
I don't even get... We've heard this before. Becky is bad. Bad.
8:05. Got it.
This way.
Hurry up, buddy, but watch out. She is bad.
I get it. Jeez.
There are a lot of criticisms I'm going to have when we hit the end of this. $8:10, $8:09. Well, we know she's going to be somewhere near the end. Is this... Her rage against the cockroaches is unfathomable. This war of attrition, this chemical and biological warfare defies reason. I fear she will take offense at my cordiality with the insect. Oh, there's a dog. Cody says they're just making some bacon and eggs before they get on with some Final Fantasy 16 today. How are things? Does this look scary? It's... Man, I think my answer to that question has actually changed in the last 5 minutes. This is Comedian 42's first game that they've made themselves.
I'll stab you in the throat. I'll kill your family. You're my agent. Think you can guess the next line? Asshole. That's right, exactly.
Hold on.
Of course I have a problem. Have you seen the rest of the script? You're my agent. Tell them I'm not gonna do it. Well, tell them to cut the sex crimes, would you? He writes like a 12-year-old, so talk to him like a 12-year-old.
It's arriving in 50 seconds.
Then whack him with a newspaper, or jiggle some keys.
This bit is actually starting to drag.
Agent. Do your job.
Cool. Chameleon 42 before this have only really worked on like visual effects, 3D, 2D modeling. This is their first actual game. Visual-wise, content-wise, in terms of like the things going on in relation to the King in Yellow collection of short stories, pretty good. Writing, dialogue, voice acting, and the fact that I can't go back if I click a door, which is a transition door, but there's no way to know it's going to transition me to another area, is pretty damning. Really damning. Oh. Baki got an engineering award at some point. Let me guess, 0512 is going to be like a door code I have to remember. Case in point, there's a collectible we've been trying to find, which is a little visual novel comic book series based on like adapting the book in yellow, sorry, the King in Yellow as a visual novel, and we've missed one of those. And it's because when we were going up the stairway just now, we saw there was a door with a keypad lock. It was like, you have to follow a pattern in order to put the code in. I was like, that's great. I want to have a look around first, and then I'll go through the door. What ended up happening is that we went to the floor above it, and I went to click the door just because it's like, well, this door's probably locked. If it's not locked, it might open into like a small area that I can explore. What it actually did is it transitioned us to here, and we can't go back. Which means that if I want to go get that collectible, I now have to play through 1 hour and 40 minutes of game where you can't really run or sprint. Now, admittedly, because I know what I'm doing, it'll probably be closer to an hour, but that's 1 hour to replay to get to there. Because there's no separate save system, there's no chapter system, there's nothing. It is one save, that's it, you go. And I don't like that much. I don't like that much at all, Chief. Cody says, sounds punishing and not their cup of tea. Definitely eager to see some gameplay. Probably won't play it themselves. It is damning, as I say. I want to give the game more of a benefit of the doubt because, as I say, it is their first actual game. But not even having something as simple as a chapter system to go to the different levels, I don't like that a lot. It, like, I can't really defend it. But, as I say, dialogue is... it's serviceable. It does what it needs to do. The voice acting I've got a few issues with because... I mentioned this earlier in the stream. The emotion is there, but the energy isn't. So there's bits where it's like... you would think the character would be yelling or would be like louder or have more to it, but instead it's just... it's tonally right, it's just not got the power or it's not got the delivery that it should have. And that really shoots it in the foot, because then every line just sounds like it's being delivered by some people on a stage. And there was a really solid example of that with... there's a bit where the character has a panic attack because of seeing a woman who's gouged her own eyes out bashing on his door. He goes through a full panic attack. The panic attack section, great. No issue. But when the panic attack finishes and then he thinks that the woman has broken into his studio, he says the next line like nothing has changed. He goes from going like, to then saying, oh no, did she just break into my studio? No shock, no horror, no tension, no nothing. Just, did she break into my studio? And there comes a point where, even if it is your first game, the ads are finished, by the way, so now I'm actually going to reread everything that's here. There comes a point, even if it is your first game, that I have to stop giving you the benefit of the doubt, because you can only carry it oh so far on goodwill and some of the aspects alone. Like, eventually the rest of it is going to start having an impact. Urban Review Weekly, issue 1800. The Uota Nautauble Development Company purchased the building at 318 Chambers this morning. CEO Vance Aldenone promises to untangle the web of this monument's interior. They keep saying it's a mess of a building, and how are you able to navigate this place? I need to double check the numbers on this. 0512. But so far, like, this hasn't been confusing to navigate. It seems like a normal apartment block that has a gaping hole in the fucking floor for multiple floors? Bucky!
Seriously? There's no floor at all?
Like that, right? It's that tone of voice for basically 90% of what he says. Storage will be locked at all times. Change the passcode. Want to steal my shit, you'll have to work for it. Oh, what? Find this little trophy you leave lying around? Learn the basics of security, you dipshit. Okay, so what's the point of being able to come in here? I don't see a collectible. I don't actually see anything I need here. I probably have to come in here later. I've just come in here early. Now, in the game's defense, outside of using the very standard stare at an enemy so they don't move trick, 805.
It's locked. She's not
Get
here.
a screwdriver and break the lock.
But it's the source.
I thought you knew this place.
Baki is elusive, sneaky, and cunning.
She's not.
Maybe Baki is just ignoring you?
No, there's a lock on the door.
Well, jiggle it.
That's breaking and entering.
So what, buddy? You'd rather choose death?
Fine, asshole.
In the game's defense, the blind woman is a very interesting enemy to avoid. Because you have to make no noise near her, so you can do that by crouching, and then if you want to get closer, you can hold your breath. The statues that only move when you don't look at them. Pulled that one. Do I not take a hammer as well? They're standard. I don't know many horror games that don't have... Oh, sorry. Many horror games that use a statue enemy that don't have the role of they don't move if you look at them.
And now I'm a criminal because a walkie-talkie told me to. That tracks.
There's another thing as well, which is like, it's neither a mark against or for the game, but it is an observation. Basically, everything is an achievement. As you progress through the game, achievement. You die, achievement. You find a comic the first time, achievement. It's weird. It reminds me of the early, like, Xbox 360 days where playing the game gave you, like, half of the achievements. Composer on the 12th floor complains about cockroaches. Found me on Blue Hamam. Annoying shit.
The last person to talk to her was the composer.
The who? The what?
She's my neighbor.
Who is Baki?
No, Baki mentions here that my neighbor, the composer, found her in a place called Blue Hamam.
So she knows where Baki's secret hideout is. Time to pay that composer a visit.
I do not want to visit her.
All right, my bad. Didn't realize you wanted to die here.
Can you stop with the death jokes?
You mean I should let you be stupid and choose to die?
I'm just trying to survive, so help me or fuck off.
I mean, he is trying to help you. You're just being obnoxious about it. You're both being obnoxious about it. I'm gonna hazard a guess that one of the comics is here. Jesus. Oh, is the guy on the radio gonna be a cockroach? What the fuck? Oh, she worked for the company that made the suicide booths. Yeah, I'm not seeing a collectible here. I am, however, seeing many cries for help. Cody says, ah yes, the Weeping Angels. Funny enough, I mentioned about the Weeping Angels, that they really are everywhere. That's not what I was saying. The Weeping Angels is something I brought up, like, after the Weeping Angel and the SCP Containment Breach game, the idea of a statue you look at so it doesn't move became very popular. Didn't I turn that off and the rest carried on playing? Oh well. Maybe I am going insane. So, I have to find the composer, which is the blind mad woman that's trying to kill me. Which means I guess I'm going back to my 12th floor. Oh, maybe I can get back to the... Or not.
Hey, buddy. Hello? Fine, I won't do death jokes anymore.
I'll make you hear the songs. I'm helping. Accept me.
I would, but there's an invisible wall because I'm not picking up the thing.
Shut up, she's coming.
You want to run that one by me again, Chief?
Hey, buddy. Hello? Fine, I won't do death jokes anymore.
I'll make you hear the songs. I'm helping. Accept me.
Shut up, she's coming.
Oh, I see. Just gonna edge on over this way. What floor are we on? Floor 6. I fell 2 floors and I'm still able to walk around unimpeded. Am I a superhero of some description? Bell says meta. Oh, for the Weeping Angel thing?
I know where you're going.
Oh no, she heard me.
I know your pain.
That's another dead person. Do I need that ball-peen hammer?
What the fuck?
No, apparently I don't. Belter's meta for the game actually driving me insane. Oh, it certainly is slowly driving me insane. Very fitting. I already dropped a bit of trivia earlier about the King in Yellow play short story. Specifically pertaining to the... Why can't I remember her name all of a sudden? Casilda? Casilda's song, the section of the short story that contains that, with the 3 characters that are in that section. And then things were said that made me think, oh boy, I think I know how this resolves. So me being driven insane is probably the way it's gonna go. In many ways. What a useless... Actually, it'd be kind of cool seeing you disappear. Never mind. I judged too harshly. I can't vault or walk through the soft play area for kids. This is fine. Wait, why am I so crouched? Like, she's nowhere near me. I'll hear the door way before she would be in visual range. One of these is going to have something in it. Or I'm just wrong. Not a single one has anything. Been lied to. Very pretty. Very pretty. Six. The fact that I missed one is gonna just irritate me. Darkness claims a child at a makeshift daycare at 318 Chambers. The tragedy of the building continues as people become lost and die of thirst, even in the middle of the city's most affluent neighborhood. How? How? It sounds like the sort of place that I would run as a joke in, like, Theme Hospital. Wait, am I not supposed to... Was this a secret area? My objective. I don't got one. Great. Oh, well, I guess we're leaving. Does she reappear as I try to go back this way? I'm locked into the daycare. Well, then clearly I have to find something, don't I? It's not there. Hold up. Okay. I thought this was like just not a painting but an actual panel. Something about a key and a padlock. Game, the pace is really slowed down to the point where it's... So she's going to be here eventually. Because there's broken stuff on the floor. I'm guessing what I need is this direction then. We're just looking for like a padlock or something to break open the wall. Nothing in here, nothing in here, and nothing in here. Nothing there. Or there. Cute stickers, by the way. Maybe I missed something over this side. must have. Thanks for covering my shift, I appreciate it. Please keep an eye out for the secret path in the playroom that our explorers use to escape kindergarten. It's been a big problem lately. In case someone goes missing again, the key is open the 2 birds. Watch out, everybody. Oh yeah, I just wasn't seeing that because of the illumination of the room. So 2 birds. The only thing I can open are the lockers. That means we have to find... close all the lockers and only open 2 with birds on them. Why that is the way that a lock is controlled, I don't know. But this isn't exactly... Well, that's a bird. That's not a bird. That's a bird. You're absolutely fucked if these 2 kids try to access their toy dinosaur and their toy horror at any point during play care. Go on, burst through the door. Where? I will loop you around the table like I'm playing Dead by Daylight. Don't even test me. Okay, we went straight for that option then.
Why are you afraid? Why do you think yourself special? Invincible? I will rip you to shreds if you resist.
I've seen your kill animation. You don't
make you tatters fit for the king. Your eyes are lying. Your vision is flawed. You believe in lies. The eyes, they mirror your hubris. Transcend with me. Wake up. Rise up. Listen. Become as us.
You don't tear things apart in your kill animation. You just beat the shit out of me. Can't wait to see what Cosmic Horror Baki is supposed to be. Oh, I'm up here now. Which doesn't make sense because I'm on floor 6. That's supposed to be floor 6. This is supposed to be floor 7. That's how a building works. After a 2-week court hearing, the CEO of Gently Out was acquitted of all charges. His public statement, however, immediately got him back into hot water. I think you should all die. You want to do it. I have the data. This is the only legal way there is for all of you to die. The world is jealous that I dared get rich satisfying your wishes. Can't you see how ridiculous this is? Okay. Crazy CEO man. Another book. Oh, did she smash up the jukebox? I want to see. I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way just yet. No, she enjoyed the music of the jukebox and then decided to wander around. 7. You know what's going to be really funny is if I do a recording just for YouTube where it's no commentary and it's all the collectibles, and it doesn't put the collectibles back on a new game. Welcome to floor 6 as opposed to 6.5. I'm guessing I go up. Where else is there to go? Search the composer's apartment.
Shit. I think I know you.
Don't anymore.
You were a lovely neighbor. You loaned me a pan when I moved in. God bless your soul.
Is crazy, racist, bigot neighbor still gonna be... Oh, his door's been bashed in. Oh, he's been bashed into his door.
Oh, man.
For years I believed I could live with your... Scratched out. But I was wrong. Scratched out. That deranged bitch keeps whispering through the door, insisting none of this is real, that I only need to open it. Of course, I don't believe her madness, but I hear the melody now. I know it's impossible, but still, scratched out. I've made my choice. I'm opening the door. Dumbass. Man, we could have skipped like half of the game if we just opened this door when I wanted to earlier.
Wait, I saw this apartment in one of my episodes when the whole world went yellow and nuts.
We gotta find Baki. Focus. Look around.
For what?
How should I know? I'm not there. Books? Diaries?
So she's the one that keeps ordering those damn books.
Please don't let this be a music-based thing. I will not figure it out.
You know.
I was hoping to find maybe like an eyeball in the sink. I see a bunch of notes. Alright, let's stop at the top left. What's Carcosa? Forest, shore, city, just a street? What is definitely real? The walls, the food, the noise from the walls and my skin. To-do list. Try different tempo. Rewrite the chorus. Buy milk and traps. Scented candles, lots of them. Look up asphyxiophilia and rip turtlenecks to shreds. Note, Harley, where? Dubai post-apocalypse, Manhattan Henge, England, obviously. Marseille or Kyrgyzstan? No, that's not Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan. I can see now. Yep, certified ramblings of a mad woman. Memorize. Oh no. Oh, have you put a fucking cipher in this? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Yeah, it really does just rotate around like that. Okay. it's 4 numbers. Where do you start? Wait, is it Hallie? H-A-L-I would be 8 1 2 9. Right? 8 1 2 9. So it's not Hallie. I'm really hoping it's not like, look at the the thing to the left. Let's actually explain this while we look at it. I know you can have notes that represent letters in music. Or like letters can represent notes and then in music. I have never fucking learned how to read sheet music. So if that is what I have to do here, we're done. Like I'm gonna have to look up a guide. Because I don't know how to read sheet music. I think, at the very least, each line is A, B, C, D, E. And if that is right, that would be E, B, D, A. E, B, D, A. A, B, C, D, E, 5. B is 2. 1. Fuck. Hold on. E is 5. B is 2. D is 4. Let me just have a look over here, check it's none of these. Forest, I'd have to cycle around for that, but that's 4 letters there. That's also 4. That's not 4. That's 5. That's 5. So it's not going to be this. F, S, C, J. A, B, C, D, E, F, 6. Guide. It is reading the music. Must match the position of each handprint to the music board to find the letter that corresponds to it. So that next to it, the letters replaced by numbers are described in the note. 5476. A, B, C, D, E, 5. Four is D. 7 would be H. 6 would be G. Five. I gotta look at the comments. Yeah, this entire puzzle is predicated on you knowing how to read sheet music. Oh, it's the position of the note itself, it's not the line. Cody says they forgot everything you knew about reading music. Oh, I'm absolutely pissed at this one because, as I've just said, I don't know how to read sheet music. I've never had to learn how to read sheet music. It's very fitting, don't get me wrong, it's fitting and thematic for this puzzle to be read sheet music. But when there's nothing in... do a very quick double check. When there's nothing in the apartment that would tell someone like me how to read sheet music, that is a big fucking mistake. Because then the only way you get past that puzzle is to do exactly what I've just done, which is look up an answer. There's nothing on this note, nothing on this note, nothing on this note, nothing on this one, nothing on this one. There is nothing here to tell you how to read sheet music if you don't already know it. And that is... We're slowly slipping into Halvard loophole. 5476. You could have had this keyboard with, like, the letters on it. You could have done the puzzle differently, you still had the same thing. You could have had, like, a word, like, for example, you could have had Hali, H-A-L-I, and then had, like, the letters on this keyboard, and then push it, and then have, like, you play the 4 notes to then get in here. Would have also been a way to do this puzzle without having to make it require you to have attended band camp. Can't fire me, you're not real, this can't be legally binding. Wait, what's the point of the letter? What's the point of fucking anything at this point? You're all insane. For a rainy day. I don't think there's anything in there. Positive thinking, happy birthday, love, Mom. Oh! Missed that, didn't I?
I found a diary.
Awesome. She should have written about Baki. You can't not write that down.
She's just a super.
Read out loud, please.
He got straight to the point.
He got straight to the point.
I want to stage a musical based on banned literature.
He was the director. He was the theater. And he chose me. Compensation wasn't great, but working with him will put me on the map. And there was some compensation.
Oh, you'll cover your bills, don't worry. This isn't exposure work.
Why would I do something so illegal? Again, it was him. He never said the name of the book, nor will I here. But it's that legendary work that drives people insane. Well, according to the pencil pushers in charge. I just needed to adapt a book into a musical. That's my jam, exactly.
Sure, sweetie. Everything is going fine here.
Total sarcasm, of course. I hadn't called in a month. A faux pas in our family. You'd think a former actress would understand the fugue state of creation.
I just hope all the stress and worry is worth it.
I won't fuck this up. Can't she just be a mom for a second? Why would they ban something so creatively empty? I have to do this for him. He deserves excellence, not some bullshit. God, I'm tired. This book is so boring, pointless, and everything is turning yellow. I can't stop. I must produce my masterpiece, no matter how many copies of this shitty book I have to order. I hope that guy from Thailand was right and the South African version has the full text. Or at least the last part. Otherwise I'll go insane like everybody else. Did it drive people insane out of sheer crushing boredom? I had no idea how to make anything good out of it. If the rest of the book doesn't pull things together, I'll kill somebody. And then, the knock. Delivery. Delivery to my actual door, which in this building means one thing. Special delivery. The complete second act. Finally.
I was wondering if it would just be her talking and then getting cut between different sections, but no, we get to interact with something. There we have the full book. Hello? Hello? Oh. That's some weird GIMP shit if I've ever seen it. Let me guess.
I saw what I'd become unless I put everything into finding it. I saw my future. It ran at me. It was torn and tattered and screaming and so desperate. That future won't happen. With the second act finally in my hands, everything makes so much sense. My foreshadowing is perfect. The leitmotif is strong.
Now we just have to finish the composition. Oh, by looking for golden symbols. Okay. Oh! I see there's been an expansion to the bedroom. Probably an absolute bitch to change the light. I say the visuals of this game,
Everywhere I go now,
for sections like this, are amazing.
turns to music.
It's just let down by a lot, I guess. Curly says, okay, Marwol. Coley, not Curly. Coley says, okay, Marwol, have fun and don't die. You're gonna get started with Final Fantasy 16. Be sure to hydrate. Oh, I've been sipping coffee this whole time to help ward away the, I would say the demons, but I don't think that worked. I don't think it's worked very well at all, actually. You can fuck right off. You can fuck right off. It's a spider? I'm not looking up again. I'm not gonna look up again. Cody says they do the exact same thing when they game. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Give them crack. I don't think crack is the answer to any problem. Walking through that room actually puts me a bit on edge. Because at some point, that thing is probably going to charge at me, right? And I'm going to have to witness the horrific spider. I'm not seeing any other letters or notes or whatever that's supposed to be that I'm finding. Unless I have to stare at the spider, in which case I'm going to pan the camera up and I'm just not going to look. Oh. Well, this seems relatively simple.
All is music. All is song.
I'm getting ready not to look up.
Except fucking cockroaches. They don't fall in line. They don't follow the beat. They should have, by all counts, everything else has, all in song. Baki should have wiped them out by now. She's so goddamn lazy. But I know where her secret place is. I bake her cookies for Christmas, and she does fuck all. I tip her, and she does fuck all. I send a gig her cousin's way, and she does fuck all. Is it because Baki isn't real, like the rest of them?
She has fully lost it.
No, she must be real. She just can't see what's real. I serve the sirens. She must understand that. am the siren. I work for the king. I am for the king!
Hey, Baki?
Of course Baki does not know the king. How could she? The woman is a lunatic.
Did you bring them? The eggs? Nymphs?
Insane! I listened for an hour how the cockroaches are trying to kill her. I had enough. I will serve my purpose, and she will do her job.
Hamam, I got some new poison delivered. You can have a can. Should be enough to kill an army.
I had to do everything myself.
Time to go and kill all the cockroaches. Weirdly reminds me of the movie Joe's Apartment, which was all about cockroaches in Joe's apartment.
That poison, was it poison? Why were the insects so excited when I poured it out as if I was challenging them? Because of course I was deluded and betrayed. It was their food Baki gave me, and I covered my apartment in it.
Oh, sweetie, it happens. Don't take it so hard.
How could she say that?
This is why we never put all of our eggs into one basket of crazy.
How washed up is she if she can't even feel the purpose of art?
Don't drive yourself loony. Look, you should come home for the weekend. I'll get you a ticket.
I will not be ferried home to be mocked. She just wants an audience for her birthday. I wasn't failing her. I was failing my king. Or so I thought. And then the insects finally fell in line, and I heard the music. It was merely my eyes that lied. I'd been betrayed again, and I knew what I needed to do. Remove the traitorous flesh. Remove all traitorous flesh.
Stab your eyes out, right? The right eye is the first step, but I have to push the left mouse button.
It will be an overture.
So she tore out her eyes to stop her hearing? Is that how it works?
Are you serious? No, I think she went nuts.
Maybe it was poison, not insanity?
Then she'd be dead from poison.
Is that how it works? You know what? Never mind. Let's get to Baki.
Why are you so obsessed with Baki?
We talked about this. She killed my family.
Yeah, he's a cockroach.
She did what? That can't be true. When did you say that? I would definitely remember something like that.
Focus. Let's get to that secret Hamam place. Get to Baki.
I'm going. Jeez. Enough already.
I actually really like that whole sequence we just had for an intermission. It was very eerie, very off-putting. And I didn't like the spider. Alright, turn off the electricity first. Oh, great. I hear another one. There's 3 of you? Okay, well there's one breaker. Ads arrive in about 50 seconds. Right now I just need to figure out the other one. Are you an actual statue or are you gonna move? I don't hear any of them moving. Play it safe, stick to the back wall. Find the next breaker, which is right here. A little bit of a maze, but we made it through. We get to this one. And the statues have actually stopped moving completely. Yes, we can't touch them after we flip them. Oh. You don't access this one because you can't. You have to cut off the power back there, which then means this gets no power. I see. I see. Just gonna hide in here for the time being because we're waiting for the ads to finish. I'm gonna get comfortable for a second and then I'm just going to talk more about the intermission section. So, I like how the intermission section not only gave us some backstory and background to the composer, but as I mentioned when we got to this section, I feel like it did a very good job of being off-putting, very creepy the whole time. I don't remember exactly what the spider creature looked like, but I remember there was a spider creature, and it is kind of replaced with just a generic spider in my memory, but that's because I did not want to look at that thing for too long. But I like how that was the thing that was making the weird breathing sound, rather than just it being part of the environment. Like, just... When I say part of the environment, I don't mean as in, like, it didn't have a source. Oh, no, I do. Hold on. Words. I like how there was a source that was tangibly visible or understandable that was making the weird, raspy breathing sound, and it wasn't just part of the background. I like it a lot. Now, supposedly the ads should be finishing around about now, so we're going to push back on. Nothing really has been missed during the ad break. I believe we've solved this power puzzle, but I'm curious as to why the statues stopped trying to get to me. Yeah, no, straight up, the statues just stopped. Where did they go? They bugged out, is the only thing I can think. Now, I have a feeling we might be approaching near the end of the game, because when I did look up to see how many collectibles there were, I think I saw there were 8 acts. So I think this is Act 7. I don't know how to play the Mad Libs here, but someone tried. Oh. Hello. Pillars. Interesting. One, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 4s. And a 4-digit code. Okay. We have the tools we need to solve this, I think. We're going to look around to see if there's any other hints. Okay. Full sun. Sunset. The sun's gone, and then it's just darkness. We have 2 points to right, 1 left, and 1 up. 1 left, 1 right, 2 up. 1 up, 2 right, 1 left. Up, left, left, down. Is this from here? So for example, Right, right, left, up. Will be right, right, left, up. 3. Right, up. 6. 3, 6. Up, right, right. Oh, that'd be down. Hold on. No, 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 no. That'd be down. So, hold on. Right, right. Left, up. 1. Left, right, up, up. Left, right, up, up. 1, 9. Up, right, right, left. Up, right, right, left. 1, 9, 6. Up, left, left, down. Left, left. That doesn't work for this. 0. 1, 9, 6, 0. If my assumption is right. Redeemed after that music puzzle. Oh, good. Surely nothing could go wrong with all these statues here. Just gonna run through this. Sure. Is this amalgamation going to chase me? I am assuming I'm getting ready for a chase. Oh. Welcome back to my apartment. That's a cockroach. I'm still fairly certain that the thing talking to us through the radio is a cockroach. Do we need a fucking Elden Ring meme in this game? I haven't played Elden Ring, but I know all about the Tri-Finger butthole. Reality obscures. Reality is ignominy. How can oblivion be real? How can talent perish into nothingness? It makes no sense. This should be ameliorated. The future is madness, the future is insane, the future is us, the future is your legend. The future is written in moldy blood, the future is yellow, the future is drowning, the future is you, the future must die. That's not my apartment. Those are, however, my statues. 12 puts me by the elevators. Okay. Do we have to take the stairway? We have to.
I walked past this closet for 2 years and never thought about it.
I don't have a flashlight. Hey, Baki.
You look like shit.
Have you seen what's out there? Have you seen the yellow nightmares?
Yvette, chemical warfare.
So you know? Wait, chemical?
Why do you think this building is such shit? I have war on my hands.
Why chemical? Wait, no! The monsters. Their eyes gouged out. The composer went nuts and is killing people.
So they puppet people now. How do I know you're not them?
I still have my eyes. Who do you think I could be?
1,200 cockroaches in a meat suit?
Cockroaches?
Yvette.
I'm sorry. Are you fucking insane?
It is war. Those cockroaches have been fighting me for 2 years at least. They clogged their seas with their bodies, I saw it. They jumped into their furnace to make the building smell like burning corpses. They shat and shat and shat into the water filtration. They chew through walls. They drive people insane with their chittering. There is a hallway with a hole in the floor that was made to kill me. They made a trap. They are destroying the load-bearing walls.
I don't care. I need to get out, and the elevator isn't working.
Are you stupid? You just said they gouge people's eyes out, crawl inside and puppet their corpse.
No. I said my neighbor went insane, tore her own eyes out, and then started killing people. And the stairs on the 4th are broken and just lead to nowhere, and there are earthquakes. The whole building is shaking.
What's more likely? Somebody went murder crazy, or the cockroaches are openly anti in their war against me, and are dismantling the building.
Do you hear yourself? I just want to get out of here. What you're recruiting me?
Look, they know this house. When I chased them, I found hallways and passages that aren't on any blueprints. You aren't safe out there. We're connected now. They'll kill you.
How do I get out? Fuck, just how do I get out? I need to get away from the yellow mold.
What? The door is open if you want to die. The poison can't get in here, though.
Out, outside, out! Into the street, away from here! Out!
Hamam. If you want to be chewed up by billion insects, I guess I can't help. Apartment 408. The key is on the table. Take the gun, too. Won't work on the cockroaches, though. I tried.
Guessing I gotta have to shoot my neighbor? Immediately stare down the barrel of the boomstick. Apartment 402. Yeah, this definitely looks like the ramblings of a mad person.
No.
Wait. How did you find my Hamam?
A guy on a walkie-talkie helped. Plus the composer's diary.
The walkie-talkie, huh? Tamam. The bastards finally won.
What? Which bastards?
As if you give a shit. Fuck off. Let me make peace with myself.
We're gonna leave the room and she's gonna explode, isn't she? Oh. there's a whole bunch of cockroaches on the wall now. And I don't think they were there to begin with. Why did you go there? Yeah, I'm about to shoot my neighbor. What happens if I don't? There's no new death animation where she grabs the gun from me and shoots me. That's a missed opportunity. Let's shoot the neighbor.
Say hello to my boomstick.
How did she survive two 12-gauge slugs? Shells? Can't go up and see her. How did she survive, like, 2 point-blank... How did I not break my wrist?
Hey, are you there? Hello? I got the master key. Walt Shortman. Fuck, I'm sorry I wasn't listening. Are you there, for fuck's sake? Fuck you. This house is a fucking freak show. I'm out of here. Go ahead and rot here.
They're gonna have me chased by the giant spider thing. Fuck off. That's the only bit that's gonna get me on edge. It might actually spook me. Because... God, I hate spiders. Or is it supposed to be like a giant cockroach? Am I your salvation or your pawn, a savior or lamb? Why must you carry their wee burdens? What if I simply vanished? Self-annihilated ego read. Even in your absence, they would find another us. You can still save them, can't I? We hear their prayers. Soon I will tell myself. I will be tattering and liberation. We will find the promised happiness of chaos. I hear it moving around, so either I'm gonna get chased by the spider or I'm gonna get chased by a giant cockroach. And I would rather it be a cockroach, because at least it's not a spider. I hear it moving around. You are the creator. You are not benevolent. You are to die. We will strangle you and close you in stone. We will be free. Oh god, fuck me. Okay. I'm gonna flip the camera 180, but I'm not gonna look at my monitor. I'm gonna just watch the OBS window. Oh, I called it, didn't I? Yeah, I called it. I don't know why watching it on the OBS window was easier for me, but it was. Oh, you can't sprint? Was I sprinting before? I think it was fine for me to look at the OBS monitor because that, weirdly, my brain could be like, it's further away, it's fine. Whereas, you know, 1440p as opposed to a small, reduced size window. Very much in my face, very close, very not able to look at, not able to not look at it.
I need empty halls overlooking dry lakes. I need singers of dry drown.
What? Why am I having a panic attack looking at the stairway? Also, I've just realized there's no floor number. Who knows where I am? So this is where we got the radio. Again, I can't sprint. The name of the book shall be redacted. No mention of the name will ever be uttered or recorded again. We also have selected several books and magazines to receive the same treatment, so people can't just look for redacted. Government representative on the band of redacted. .408. I think we found it. I've absolutely called it. It's a giant cockroach, isn't it? The entire game.
He knew the way out all along. Motherfucker! I need empty halls overlooking dry lakes. I need singers of dry drown. I am no bitch who serenaded twin sons. I need dressed up rags. I need my hair dressed.
She looks pretty good for someone who ate 2 12-gauge slugs. I keep saying slugs, shells.
Through breaking waves.
Why are they kneeling?
I am no groom of tattered monarchs. I want hooks in my nails. I demand thorns in my crown.
I'm about to have very negative feelings about the game.
master. I am king.
So, no actual closure or confirmation as to whether it was a giant cockroach talking to us on the other end of the radio, or if it was somebody who actually existed, or if it was just some figure of our imagination because of the insanity of the cockroaches trying to tell us so they could get to Baki. No real explanation or closure confirmation as to how Baki played into it. Was she actually insane? Were the cockroaches really getting to her? Were the cockroaches a thing? Chris Avery is a name I recognize. Chris Avery is a name I recognize. Why? I can't even find, like, your full credits. IMDb, I guess. I've got you as an editor, and that's about it. I might recognize Chris Avery for the wrong reasons then. Maybe I don't know who they are. Anyway, yeah, the whole thing with Baki is sort of left in the air. I presume she has been killed by cockroaches, and that the cockroaches are up to something, but I could not tell you what. I don't know if she's right that they are wearing people like skin suits. I don't know if it was a cockroach that was talking to us on the other end of the radio, or if it was a normal person. I don't know. Basically, anything that wasn't directly King of Yellow is... Why have I got another achievement? I got an achievement called the... I got an achievement for finishing the game, but then I got another achievement called the cake, and the resolution has changed again. Hold up. Let me fix the resolution for me. Right. Achievements, please. I have 27 of 30 achievements. Which ones have I not got? Vance shared with you all his secrets. So, Vance, I assume, was the person on the other end of the radio. We missed 2 notes of some description from him, and we missed 2 books. And there's 1 hidden achievement, which... It doesn't matter if I look at what it is, because... The Silent Killer, come back when I'm done. Oh, I bet you if you go back and check on the guy, he's finally finished shitting in the toilet. Okay. Sure. I said that I want to be forgiving because it's their first game, and I'm gonna retool my viewpoint on this a second. For a first game, this is fine. Good in some places. Art direction, the feel of the environment when you swap over to the we'll call it the Carcosan realm. Good. I really like it. The lighting is really good. The mood is really good. I don't think I actually have any problems with anything there. The characters are fine, but we'll circle back to that in a second. Audio actually really good too. Being able to hear the spider creature crittering around near the end was off-putting. As well as its breathing during the intermission. I've mentioned it during the ad break, but the intermission section on its own is really good too. The intermission section is really good even on its own, not just on its own. And that is down to getting the backstory behind the composer, getting more insight as to the madness that can befall people when they're influenced by the song from Carcosa. But the game has some glaring issues. One, if I push continue, do I have chapters?
I need...
No. I'm at the end of the game. And then, okay, glaring issue number one, biggest one so far. Every time I get back to this menu, it changes my video graphics settings on my display. I have to constantly change it back. I don't know how this managed to make it out of 4 updates, but it somehow has. Next issue. There is no chapter system, there is no separate save system, there is no other form of loading. It is one save file, you go. I'm hoping when I do the no commentary playthrough, get all the secrets, get all the collectibles, which I'm going to do. I know I said I will, for a few times I've said I'm going to do like a silent thing for it, but this one I can easily do. The fact that there is no chapter or level select, and you have the ability to accidentally leave an area without realizing it is the transition area to another part. Basically, if I click a door expecting the door to open or not open, but instead it loads me into another area and I can't go back, huge problem. Now, the counter argument to this is, Marwol, you finished the game in 3 hours, with you dying, with you pausing for ad break, with you doing boring looking around double checking things. Surely it wouldn't take that long to get back there again. Yes and no. I know that there is one book I missed in before with that puzzle door we didn't do, and then I need to check where the other book is, and then we don't know where the 2 notes are. I've missed 2 notes. Who knows where they are? I get to look where those are. But if I... Actually, no, I can use the books alone as an example. I don't know where the other book is. Which means I have to go through, find a second playthrough, at best a second playthrough, and find that book, which could be anywhere. I know what chapter it's in because the guide does say. I think all of the books that I'm missing are in that one chapter. The hero, whatever it was called, not a hero, not your hero, whatever it was. But I still have to physically find it in the level, which means I have to play through to that area and then thoroughly scan it, and then for a separate playthrough, do it again. Assuming that the books do get put back when I push the new game button. Now, the fastest way for us to find that out is for me to push the new game button, because one of the first books is in the apartment we start in. So we're going to have a look. We're back here in Dreams of Deliverance. The fact that I can't sprint as well from the beginning of the game, and that my sprint is something that comes and goes, is another thing I really don't like. There's a lot wrong here And I don't know if the developers are still working on this game or if they've just been like, we've done what we want to do, we've done the updates, that's it, it's over, it's finished.
Last time I read a book sent here by mistake, yellow shit all over my dreams.
Okay. The
Hello?
book was in the bedroom.
Hey, buddy, got your delivery. Left the package down on the ground floor. Thanks. Don't forget the tip.
What? Just bring it up. Hello? Hello? God damn it. Fuck. Ugh.
Come on.
I have to go downstairs now.
Okay, so the books do go back to where they were on a new game, so I can do another playthrough and get them all. So I missed... How many were there in total? How many books were there in total? There's the achievement guide. Fourth floor corridor. We missed book 4. And the last one is in the shop. At the very end. Okay. We can do this pretty easy. So, I'll do another playthrough, but my summary of my thoughts is this game, for a first game, is fine. Really does need... I think most of my grievances would be alleviated with something like a chapter select, because then it would show that, like, if the developers wanted you to do all the collectibles, hey, look, there's a way to do it. If you've missed something, or you want to see a specific scene again, or you want to do something again, you can go and do it. Characters. Go back to characters. I'm going to repeat it again because I think it's best to repeat it here. I think that leaving the whole Baki and radio guy, we're going to call him radio guy, leaving that up in the air, while it does fall in line with the idea of, like, it's Eldritch Horror, you're not supposed to know everything. You're not supposed to know the exact reasons to why anything happens at any given time. In the context of this game, though, you're going to have an entire plot thread about, like, maybe a cockroach-controlled person trying to find where Baki is to kill Baki as for revenge on the war that Baki is waging against the cockroaches. And also have, like, this weird thread in the background about this company that's making suicide booths. There's a lot of really weird threads here that don't really get, like, finished. Now, the background stuff with the suicide booths, I don't care too much about, except for the fact that Baki is shown to be an ex-employee of that company. It really does go nowhere, because you go find Baki, you get the shotgun, you get the key, and as you're leaving, there's cockroaches on the wall. I was expecting to hear, like, a boom, or, like, clear sounds of her dying, or fighting something. But instead what happens is you shoot the composer, she falls to her death, because apparently she doesn't die from 2 point-blank shotgun wounds. The radio has stopped responding to you, but apparently he was in the room you needed to get to all along. And you never really find out what the deal was with that. Again, I don't know if it was just we were insane and that's why we never really found anything for that because he never existed in the first place, or what. The ending of the game comes around really, really rushed. Because, yeah, we find Baku, we shoot the blind lady, we go into the apartment, we drop down, I believe then you have the sequence we just had where you, like, sneak through, don't look back, get to the end, and then suddenly we're stark raving mad talking about the Yellow King, or that we then become the Yellow King, which, again, I sort of called that one with my background thing of, like, the stranger. Everything was paced really fine, and then it just goes out of nowhere. And it's really jarring, it's really confusing. I don't know if that's a budget thing, a scope thing, they were just ran out of time, I don't know. Which makes it really hard for me to say if I like this game or not. Because, and I know I'm using this like as the catch-all defensive thing of like basically the equivalent of like, I know you are, but what am I? But I know this is their first game. There is obviously going to be jank and problems and issues in places when, for as far as I can tell, the studios predominantly, before this point, only worked on visual models, visual effects, 2D assets, 3D assets, that sort of thing. Which, again, shows that their expertise is in that, because it looks really good for a first game. I just really think the main issue is a combination of polish, a combination of quality of life, and if they make another game, I would be curious to play it to see what they've learned and improved on from this. I said partway through the stream that this is starting to turn into Halvard Loophole. To sort of elaborate on that one, that's a game that starts really strong, has a really interesting like thing going for it. I like it a lot. And then halfway through it just sort of swerves off into a brick wall and then keeps ramming into that brick wall. And it just sort of falls apart, and it ended up being disappointing. This game, it's kind of done the same sort of thing, where it's started really strong, but the cracks have started to show, and Bell joked about it like an hour ago. I think it's literally an hour ago. Hour and a half ago, even. Yep, exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes ago. Joked about the game driving me insane. And the game sort of fractures apart like it's insane. I think if you're a fan of things like The King in Yellow, Eldritch Horror, Cthulhu, that sort of thing, this game is pretty good for that. But if you're not interested in that sort of thing, this is just one of those games that's fine. Again, I hope Chameleon 42 do make another game. I do want to see them improve. Or see how they've improved on the next game. Because there's a lot of promise here. It just, yeah, polish, refinement. And I'll have to check out to this stream, but I think they've finished working on like bug fixes and things of this. If they have, then this game is what this game is. If they haven't, and they're still doing like the occasional update, genuinely the biggest thing they can do for this game is to add a chapter system. But I think that's enough about my thoughts on the Chorus of Carcosa. I've had fun with it. Outside of the grievances I've mentioned, but I've had fun with it. Or maybe I'm just insane and that I'm the Yellow King.